G'day fellas and welcome to a casted game. We are here on the brand new expansion with the brand new patch. It's time to watch some brand new civs. Spawning in on the northwest corner of the map, or not even really a corner, northwest side of the map in the color pink, playing as Order of the Dragon. We've got David Kim, aka Puppy Paw. And on the southeast side of the map in the color green, playing as the Rus. We've got B. That's it. That's all I'm giving you. I'm just giving you B. I'm not giving you the rest of it. You just get B. That's all you get. Now he's playing the Rus here. Expect him to get out on the map to try and deny some of these boars early on. I'm excited about this matchup. Order of the Dragon. We've started to see a little bit more prominence with that little bit of a buff coming through. If you're enjoying this Order of the Dragon content, make sure you leave a like on the video. It really helps out with the traction of the content. But have a look at this. Early expansion coming out for Puppy Paw. Beginning to take the deer. He's found them early on, moves his villagers out immediately. 5 of the world's best. The dragon villager. Out onto the deer. Takes out all the deer, keeps them nice and close together. Gets that survival techniques coming through as well. You know what I'd love to see on the UI? I actually went back and watched a video of mine, like from, I think when Age of Empires 4 first came out. And one of the things that they had was, they used to have like these little bars. Depending on like a unit's strength or weak, or like strengths and what was it, like attack, defense, and speed, maybe something like that. And they eventually removed it because they realized no one really paid attention to it. But one of the things I would love to see, can they just give us a gather rate? Like if a unit is gathering something, can we just see the gather rate? Just like a per second gather rate. I don't want to see per minute because it's always, it's never going to be accurate. But just like you hover over this, right? And it says like 1.62 or 1.07. You know, just something nice like that, just so we can reference it and be like, oh, you can see the true power of X upgrades or Y upgrades with this, because we can actually see. Oh, did you see that? The little danceroo. I saw that. Don't pretend you didn't. A little bit of a skip out of the scout early on, 2 minutes into the game. Jeez Louise. Oh, somebody clip it. Somebody ship it. We need to see that more often. Wow, did you see the dancing scout? He danced into an ice skating. He actually looked like he was on the ice. The legs went boom, 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 back to forth, back and front. Wow. I think that's probably going to be the most exciting thing we see this game. We got an Order of the Dragon here. Nothing too crazy going to be happening with this civilization, but look, hopefully it starts to pick up. Age up's coming through though. Kremlin on one side, on the other side, do we have a mine work? Tell me if we've got a mine work. I know it's not going to be a mine work, but just give me a mine work. How can they make... It's a mine work! Thank the lords, we get to see it. Will we get to see Bodkin bolts? Will we get to see those unique Holy Roman Empire variant civilization Order of the Dragon technologies? A lot of words right there. Holy Roman Empire, variant civilization, Order of the Dragon. That's 9. Okay, well there you go. We got to actually see the mine work. It's here. I'm excited because we've seen players go the Ark and Chapel, and it's just like, it's such a pointless landmark, man. Just don't do it. It's great to see. Anyway, B's aging up at the moment with the Kremlin. 8 villagers on the Kremlin. I don't know what this is all about. Why do we need 8 vills on the Kremlin? What is it that you're going to be doing as soon as you click up that you require 8 villagers here to get you up this damn quickly? I've got no idea, but Matt, is he thinking about just a double broadaxe? Is that it? Is he going super fast age up into double broadaxe? Is that what we're going to see here? He's got the gold in the bank for it. He's got the food for it. He's thrown down a house. Expect to see it clicked any second. 3, 2, 1. Come on. You are aging up this quickly. For what? What? Come on. Show us. What? Okay. All right. Now, I will say right now, B is a very good player. Not just a Conqueror 3 player, but a 2K rated Conqueror 3 player. So that's like your Conqueror 3 plus, 4 pluses for each 100 points that they're over Conqueror 3. One of the things that I find really important, and this is my macro police coming out right now. One of the really important things to me is that when we're doing something, we're doing that with a purpose. So here we see that B has aged up with 8 villagers on the landmark, which is a lot. And normally this would make sense if, let's say, you had incoming men-at-arms, or perhaps you wanted to time this with a stable that you were then going to get a really quick night out of. But the reality is, B didn't do that. B built an early Kremlin and just left it there. And it's still doing nothing at this stage right now. A minute after he's aged up, he has not gained anything from being in the feudal age. And I know you might be thinking, but Drongo, what does it matter? What does it really matter? I think what's impressive is the fact that this guy is 2K rated and yet still just kind of does things suboptimally. And this isn't even like a little bit suboptimally. This is incredibly suboptimally, because these villagers, while they were building, their building rate, their construction rate begins to diminish. One villager builds a landmark half as fast as 4 villagers. So not 2 villages, but 4 villages. You need to double the amount of villagers, or technically you need to quadruple the amount of villagers to get double the amount of production. And if you want to get double again, it's not 8, it's actually 10 villagers. So the point that I'm trying to make is this second town center that's about to come down for our Rus player is late, really late. And it amazes me that you can have someone that's so good, so capable at strategy games, and yet is doing things so suboptimally, yet is still so successful. And that is impressive to me, because I'm the other end, right? Like, I'm autistic as hell. I look for every tiny little efficiency that I can get, and then like I just drool out of my mouth while I'm eating crayons in my games, because it's like, oh, I didn't make military units for a minute and now I died. I guess I'm just remarking on modern Age of Empires 4, that's all. Because often the macro police place a pretty big emphasis on having a strong build order, when the reality is you don't need it. You don't need a strong build order. You just need to be good at the game. It turns out that's exactly what B is. And he's going to be going up against someone who's also good at the game. We got David Kim here, aka Puppy Paw, having a good time, living his best life. Horticulture has come through for him. Interestingly, because, well, he's not actually... Well, I take it back. He's got 5 villagers out here. He's got 10 villagers in here. He's definitely on it. Horticulture going to be more impactful for the Order of the Dragon than other civilizations. Just remember, these villagers do gather 0.25%, 25% faster than your average villager. And that actually stacks. The 15% bonus, that stacks with the 25%. So I shouldn't say stacks, it's applied multiplicatively, which means you do get that 15% bonus on the 25% as well, not just in addition to. But now we've got that Regnitz Cathedral coming down. He's done the right thing and thrown it down next to the town center. Really important. You want to make sure this bad boy's nice and close, so you can hit that emergency repairs button if you need to, or because if your enemy looks to try and put on some pressure with an early night or something like that, you're going to be able to stop them. Now, we can't check on the bounty for the Rus at this stage in the game, but I can tell you he's doing all right for himself. He's got a nice little glow coming through. I'm going to assume he's probably hit that 250 bounty. We don't see the boars being taken out just yet, but plenty of deer on the map, and we did see plenty of wolves going down as well. But now, on this side of the map, B, he's going to be slowly but steadily increasing that villager count over his opponent. Now, how does he already have... Oh, okay, never mind. I answered my own question. I was going to say, how does he already have a villager lead of 7 when he's only just got that town center down? And the answer is the Order of the Dragon actually have stronger villagers, but they take longer to build. So it's kind of this trade-off where, you know, even though your villagers are stronger, then they're not... Per capita, they're stronger, but, you know, if we were to look at time, they're not. Have a look at this. He's getting walled in. Puppy Paw is getting completely walled in. He did make it to the castle age, but have a look at this. He sent a prelate down towards this position, and look at the angle that the prelates had to go. So he's walking over there. He's like, well, what's going on? And now he spots it. He sees the walls coming up. The boar is here. He could look to pull a scout onto it. Let's see what he does. The prelate will make his way around here, but he's completely walling him in right now. Puppy Paw in trouble. He is going to get boxed out 100% here, and this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible, because he needs to get the relics. Look where the relics are. They're on the other side of the wall. And now, it seems that the prelate will be trapped on the other side of the wall with its relic. Can he possibly hand it through the wall? Could he potentially do that? I don't think it's going to happen, because the early night is going to be meeting him. But one of the things that you can do is you can kind of play with the hitboxes. You can pick up the relic and bring it and like put it down right here, and then bring another prelate up and then right click it, and sometimes it'll work. I'm not saying it would work, but I've seen stuff like that. Like you've seen villagers that are building a wall and then they get hit by a knight from the other side. It's that kind of thing, right? Anyway, he's completely walled in. A single position at the north. Puppy Paw manages to get a wall down just in time. Secures a single relic, but there's still a way. You can still look to wall around. You could come up or down. He could still wall him in. And we see that villager backing out. I don't know exactly what the plan is here, but he could 100% still get this wall down. Puppy Paw. He's almost walled in completely. Villager went down on the top side. Don't pretend you didn't see it. Look at that. Twice in the game. 2 people. I know it would have happened for you guys. You would have looked away from the screen. You would have been like, oh, I can't watch. The villager went down. Oh, I can't watch. The roller skating horse was doing some sick moves. It's happening. What? What? Wait, why is he getting this upgrade? I mean, I know it's the mine work and everything, but out of all the upgrades, why this one? increases the... I know what it does, but I just need to read it so I know what I'm saying is right. Increases the production speed of infantry, cavalry, siege, and transport units at buildings by 33%. Does not affect religious units or other support units. Okay. Why in the world is he getting this? I mean, I know he's got a stable out here, but I guess it's relatively cheap though, right? 210 resources doesn't feel like that much. 42 seconds down to 32 seconds. The villager time, it doesn't change. So I got no idea why he's going for that this early. I think, if I remember correctly, the trade-off was like at the 10 production building mark. But now, more walls coming up. Is the prelate going to make it in time? Oh, he stands on top. The Gilded Knight's on the way as well, but he's still going for the... What? No! What? I'm sorry to break your ears. Did you guys see that? Oh, what? Get wrecked. Absolutely destroyed. DE_stroyed right now. Wow. Wololo comes in. Prelate wants to try and survive. He's going to do a little bit of help, a little bit of handyman here. Gilded Knight comes in. Look how big this bad boy is, trying to find a way through. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh my god, I can't believe we just witnessed that. This is a cursed game. This is actually a cursed game. Look, by the way, look at the Gilded Knight, man. That thing is a beast. 5 melee armor on that boy against the 3 armor of the early knight. But that's going to be 2 relics picked up for Puppy Paw. He's slowly collecting them. He is completely walled in, bar one section of this map. One tiny little area, and it's so important that that wall goes up. It is imperative that it comes up. I don't know why he sent the villager all the way back. He could have just walled in here, on here. I guess he thought that Puppy Paw was going to continue looking for angles. Age Up comes through. It's going to be 35 trees. Not the best performance right there. The Gilded Knight coming through. Charge lands on the villager. It's got 1 hit left to go. Will survive. And now underneath the town center, the militia looking to try and clear it out. The early knight has come back. He'll be looking for a little bit of a heal here. Fortified palisade wall on this side. Villagers ready to heal up that wall if they need to, or repair up that wall if they need to. Prelate continuing to move out the wall up towards that top side. Puppy Paw refuses to be walled in. You will not wall me in, he says. But unfortunately, I don't think he's going to have much of a choice. There are going to be more villagers up here. And speaking of more villagers, have a look at this. More villagers under pressure from that boar. He's taken out 6 workers so far this game, Puppy Paw has, despite being walled in. Impressive performance from the Canadian. And now behind the line of the enemy. You know what? I actually wouldn't mind that as a change to see knights. It kind of breaks that whole, what's that thing? Like, I'd love to see knights be able to attack villagers on the other side, but then it's like they're literally on the other side of the wall repairing. Like, it should not be happening. Like, we gotta call villagers over here right now. Come on, B, get to it. B, don't let him do it. He's just gonna let him do it. All right, he's like, okay, sure, take it. I don't mind. And now Puppy Paw breaks down the wall, and he says, "Knock, knock." Guess who's here? What's that meme? You know the one with the door. He's not really knocking. He's got an axe. Still, you get the point. All right, relics are in contention now. Puppy Paw going to be looking to pick up more than 2 relics. We see that 2 have been taken, but now look at this. He's opened up his position on this south side of the map. 3rd relic. Going to be contested. Going to be close. I don't think it's going to be picked up. B going to be losing it out. The battle goes in favor of Puppy Paw. That's going to be 3 relics. 4th relic towards the south side. He might have been a little bit safer going for it, but have a look at this. We got walls coming up around this gold vein. He wants to make sure these villagers stay safe. He's got a couple of options about how he looks to play it. Could go for a gate on this top side. Needs to wall in on this bottom area. We can see those knights are now beginning to move around. Puppy Paw got a nice little route coming through here. You can see him rallied over towards this gold vein, safely in the back of the base. Does also have the gold vein underneath the Kremlin, and for some reason opts towards his southern position, but there's the wall coming up. Fearful that his enemy may come through. Now the prelate moving into position. Could he go? He could go for it, but I don't know if it's going to be working out. Gilded Knight's just doing a wonderful job of cleaning up these raids. Just impressively, man. 1.62 movement speed. They're able to catch this. Now the militia do come out. These guys are castle-age militia. Stronger than your average baron. Look at the health on these knights. This is absolutely ludicrous. God, they're so big, dude. These are so big. Oh, my lord. This is going to be... Oh, this is a tough game. Look at the numbers now coming out. Puppy Paw sitting at a 9. Make that 10 Gilded. Make that 11? No, that's not 10. Oh, that's not 11. Look how many he's got in queue. He's just thrown a whole bunch more in queue. 280 food for each of these bad boys. Still yet to pick up this relic on the... No. No, no, it's right outside his vision. He doesn't know. He doesn't. Oh my God, can you believe that? Can you believe that? He's coming out all over the map looking to try and pick up relics. One of them's been... Wait, does B not know? B knows. Why does B not go for it? Gilded Knights. Wait, why are they... Oh, Puppy Paw's stealing. Oh, he's stealing the hunt here from his opponent. I didn't even realize. He's thrown the outpost down. He's got the relic here. Double mill down here as well. He says, no, sorry, Bob, you're not going to be here. I mean, these are probably the evac villagers, right? He got them out a little bit early. Gilded Knights, though, looking to try and find an opening, will make their way towards that outpost, that wooden fortress. The charge comes through. It's big. First villager goes down. Second one, not going to be able to go down, but he will slowly siege at this position. And you're starting to wonder, I don't know about you guys, I definitely am. I'm starting to wonder, what is our Rus player going to do here? I mean, this is a tough spot for him. He walled in Puppy Paw completely. There's a little, like, a little asterisk at the end of that. Walled in completely. Completely does not actually mean completely. Completely means that he failed one wall. Like, he walled him in completely, and then he opened up this wall to the south. And I mean, even if he'd gotten this wall completely done on the top side, you still would have broken through. I don't know why he didn't go for a repair on this wall. To me, it made sense. Maybe he just thought he wasn't going to be able to out-repair the Gilded Knights and then subsequently would lose the villages. But he had other options, right? Like, he can throw a gate down on top of it. You can get the quick repair in from the double or from the gate. So that's another thing to note. But now look at this. Puppy Paw, he's taken 3 of the relics. The 4th relic was taken by B, and now the 5th one has been picked up by him as well. But it's one of those frustrating things where Puppy Paw is literally inches away from refreshing that first down, but unfortunately not going to find it. Upgrades on the way. Puppy Paw, a little bit late on the Imperial. I'm going to be honest. Puppy Paw did not need to spend this long in Castle Age. I feel like Puppy Paw could have gone Imp probably about 2 to 3 minutes ago. Like, he's done a good job of... I think the moment he broke through these walls here was when he could have gone to Imperial. I think that's probably the best approach, but now he's up against these veteran spearmen. Keep in mind, he does have the prelates out. Could look to try and do a little bit of healing. Prelate will get caught with its pants down. Well, it's not really wearing... What? He vanished. It's a magic trick. I told you religion was magic. I'm just kidding. It ain't magic. But you know what is magic? These Gilded Knights working their way through. You can see that they're low health. Some of them is trying to pull them back. 9 health. Oh, you hate to see it. 36 health. The Prelate's going to look to heal it up. He doesn't even need to get the charge in. This is the power of the Order of the Dragon, baby. More raids coming through on the other side. It's going to be 2 villagers taken out at the moment for B. He's trying to find a way through. You know what? When I say B, I feel like I'm saying B, like the player 3DB, but it's not. It's B. Like, it's B. We've got B, 3DB, and then you've got B. 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 It's just a little quick, appulsive almost. Is appulsive? Can a B be appulsive? Because I know a P is appulsive. Sorry, I shouldn't do that to you guys. You know what? I'm going to take off my microphone cover. Check this out. Cover your ears if you don't want to hear it. That's why your microphones have these little foam covers. It's to stop all that air. Because when you do a P, if you do a P with your lips right now, you're building up all this air in your mouth and you're exhaling it. You're hitting them with it. Anyway, that's enough English from me. Now we're going to focus on the macro. Anyway, on that north side. Oh, no. Oh, timing, Johnson. Have a look at that. 10 Vils jump inside. He's only going to lose, looks like 1. Textile's not through yet. Villagers will make an evacuation out towards the outpost, and he manages to keep all but 1 alive. Very well timed, Puppy Paw. I'm going to say that to you right now. Had that been 10 seconds later, you could have been up shit creek without a paddle. So, might be a good idea to invest in a paddle or a lottery ticket at this stage of the game. But now pushing through, the Gilded Knights are so damn big, dude. Look at them go. Oh, my lord, the crossbows are out. The crossbows are out. The crossbows are here. All right, we can all head home, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no! We can't head home because we've been caught. And now he's going to have to commit. A little bit of a mistake from Puppy Paw with the crossbows out. It should be able to finish off these low health units. And you can see he's going to try and focus them down. But now on the backside, the low health Gilded Knights make their way through. It absolutely crushed the army. Never mind. It's always hard to read these numbers. Always find a nice little shot on the back there. Will he get more in? The militia get called. It's a little bit late, but better late than never. Outpost Town Center's helping out with the fire. Looking to try and deal damage on these low health Knights. Elite upgrades are coming through, but he's lost a lot of Gilded units here. I don't know if that trade for Puppy Paw went his way. I definitely feel like it didn't. These units are expensive. A lot of them are gone down to low health, and you need to start healing them up. We need to invest in a little bit more Healy boys, I think. Elite upgrades come through now. And now the business is gonna come online. David Kim, aka Puppy Paw, has the villager printer out. He is spamming villagers. Every 8 seconds a new villager is born. One of the strongest villagers you'll ever see. Got the little asterisk at the end. Does not include the Holy Roman Empire villager, which is stronger and faster and better and harder. It's a song. Do I have any Daft Punk fans in here? Daft Punk funks? Did I say that? Do I? It's a bit of a light wheelbarrow. Little bit of a light wheelbarrow. But this is like a quintessential Puppy Paw wheelbarrow. I'm gonna say that. You know, we've seen many a game where Puppy Paw just plain forgets like the most basic, important upgrades. I remember watching him as the deli, and he'll forget like the free upgrades. And it's just like, how are these players still this good when they make these most elementary mistakes? It just boggles my mind. I don't know how they're that good, but I guess it just comes down to, you know, they're played a lot. I'm not going to say that they're naturally skilled. I don't believe in natural skill. I don't believe in pedigree. It's all about hard work, baby. I've seen Beastie grinding it every day on the ladder. That guy's an absolute behemoth. But now, look at that. Nice little charge comes through, hits the scout. Emergency repairs comes out. Outpost yet to receive that cannon emplacement. You can see he's trying to bait the spears away from it. Fearful of engaging. A lot of these knights still quite low on their health. They have received a little bit of a blessing, a little bit of armor bonus. Don't mind me. 7 armor they've got at the moment. No melee armor. And now he's moving into dragon scale leather. Emergency repairs. Does he really have to fight tooth and nail over this outpost? Is the world going to end if he lets it die? It seems that way. Look how many units have fallen down here on the front. All right. Villager numbers starting to get towards that top side. Keep in mind, he's got a 1.25 multiplier on them, and now the knight's going to look to try and clean up the spears while the spears were preoccupied with the archers. Absolute destruction. A little bit of a battering ram on the south side. Meanwhile, I think those knights, have they peeled off? Yeah, those knights have peeled off down towards these villagers. Picks up the relic. Says, uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I've got 3 in the bag. I need to make sure it stays that way. Prelate going to go down. Where is it? Where's the warrior monk? Where's the warrior monk? I know it's somewhere. He's got a couple on the field, 2 at the moment. That's 3 sacred sites now in favor of his opponent. Keep thrown down on the middle. B looking for a little victory, the old style. I mean, I gotta be honest. I didn't like this fight here from Puppy Paw. I felt like this was a bit of a mistake. And I think that he didn't want to take that fight, but he got caught. He got skewered. And it was that classic case of, you know, you've already lost or invested a knight now into this. Let's just invest more. And it was the sunk cost fallacy. But look at this once again, diving into a perfect unit composition from B. Now coming out more and more Gilded Knights on the front, but they're fighting up against their double counters here. B's going to absolutely love this. The keep will come up. It's going to help out with a little bit of supporting fire. Those Gilded units, no match for them as they jump inside. The village is going to help out, peppering the Angus of the Order of the Dragon units. Checking in on that south side. The relic still stands strong. Have we got any warrior monks on the way? Units are making their way down towards that south side. It's imperative that we get prelates down here. We need units ASAP to pick up this relic. We need to get it home safe. We need to make sure that it's going to be okay. But now look at this. Spearmen coming through one side of the gate, heading to the other. The crossbow working their magic as well. Puppy Paw not paying attention. Puppy Paw not paying attention. Puppy Paw losing all the Gilded Knights. Not like this, Puppy Paw. Oh, gosh, no, not like this. He's lost 4, 5, 6 Gilded Knights in that space of just a couple of seconds. He's losing villagers as well. B managing to pull an absolute rabbit out of the hat right there, taking out plenty of knights. And now we start to see those Gilded archers beginning to build up. 6 ranged armor, don't mind me. How are you guys doing? 6 ranged armor. Absolutely ludicrous amounts of ranged armor through for him. But on the other side of the map, the high armory is now going down towards the front of the base. He's got the siege workshop already in position, already in location, ready to go. Completely walled out now, making sure he's nice and safe. There's a couple of little ways through. Have a look at this maze for you. He comes through. Oh, never mind. Let's pretend there's a gate here. Comes through, up and around the sacred site, down, through, over past the gold vein, and whoa, Bob's your uncle. Never mind. Never mind, there's still a way through. Or he could just come through the middle. Look, we like to take the maze. We're mazy. We enjoy mazes. You guys a fan of mazes? I like mazes. Except for that one Harry Potter scene with the maze. That was, yeah, it was a bit scary. Anyway, top side, Gilded Knight working its magic, coming on the way through. Still yet to see that biology upgrade for Puppy Paw. It's got 1,000. Oh my god, we haven't even switched it to income. I apologize. 24 minutes through the game. I know there's going to be the YouTube comment saying, Drongo, please change it to income. We're 24 minutes into the... I apologize. I'm sorry. I forgot. I know I got to do it. I forget. You don't have to send a comment. You can do it if you want. You can do it if you want. Send a little comment. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, Jungle. All right. Towards that top side. Sacred Site's being neutralized. Scout on the backside just chilling here. Gilded Knights have gone down. And do we have a problem right now for Puppy Paw? All the Sacred Sites are taken. All the Sacred Sites are walled in. There's a keep in the middle. There's a keep on the bottom. There's a big army for B. And he's almost maxed. He started off with 2's TC. And Puppy Paw never caught him. He's been pumping villagers this whole time. Puppy Paw making a macro mistake right here. Why is this a macro mistake? Anybody? Anyone? Can anybody answer that question? It's because textiles takes 20 seconds in the Palace of Swabia, while the villagers take 8 seconds, whereas the villagers take 24 seconds in the main town center and 20 seconds only for the textiles. Look, at this point of the game, it's not a big deal, but it's just one of those things, right? It's one of those golden rules, right? Like, we never push when we're aging up. We never put textiles in our Palace of Swabia. If you'd like more tips like this, make sure you check out the Patreon. We've got plenty of coaching content out there, including free stuff. It is over there on the main page, so go check it out. Go say good day. There's lots of good stuff in there. But now, the Mangonels begin to move forward. B, looking to put pressure on towards Puppy Paw. The Mangonel shot hits. Outpost cancelled. Keep coming up as well, looking to defend a little bit here. The number of Gilded Archers has risen. Has he picked up the upgrades? We see +3s coming through. I'm not sure if he's got incendiary arrows yet. No, he hasn't. But now he's up against elite crossbows, and this is the death ball coming out. The Rus death combo, the crossbows, the spearmen, and of course, the cherry on top. It's the Mangonels. The Mangonels are what enable this to go from 9 to 10 out of 10. Big shot, Mangonel. Mangonels on the villagers. He's looking once again, the crossbows attacking the keep. You're doing a wonderful job here, but next shot comes through. It's going to fall short a little bit. And now he needs to bring out his own Springles. You can see that's a nice little defense here from Puppy Paw. But remember, in this situation, there are 4 key ingredients to your Exodia. You want to play a Rus Exodia? You want to play any civilization and their Exodia. It's Spearman, it's Crossbow, it's Mangonels, and Springles. If you can master this Exodia combination, if you can get all of the units out on the field, then you too can win the game. Will B find that position? Or will Puppy Paw deny it from him? 27 minutes into this game, no clear victor at this stage. Incendiary Arrows has arrived now as well for B. Means his crossbows are going to be putting out plenty more damage. But upgrades continue to come through. Roller shutter triggers on the way. Expect to see Bandit Arms coming. There it is. Bandit Arms is already being researched. I don't know why I didn't see it. Elite Men at Arms. Interesting choice. And Elite Army Tactics also coming through. Let's check in now with Puppy Paw. See how he's doing. 3 relics in the bag at the moment. Happy little Vegemite. He started a little wall on his side as well. Plenty of walls out here. Wants to keep himself safe. But remember, the Sacred Sites are ticking. I just remembered. The Sacred Sites are ticking. Does Puppy Paw not know? Or has he forgotten? You know, it's one of those awkward moments. I remember watching a Beastie game where he played up against Viper. Viper didn't know he had the Sacred Sites. He didn't know he had the Sacred Sites. Oh, no, it wasn't the Sacred Sites. It was the Wonder. I remember. Beastie built a Wonder, and Viper was just chilling. He was being chilling. And then it came to like 1 minute, and he's like, oh, okay, good game. And that was just it. He just surrendered. It was like 14, 15 minutes of Viper trying to find raids, just being denied by Beastie, and then he was able to finish him off. And I feel like, you know, we can clearly see that Puppy Paw's managed to remember here, but have a look at this. We got upgrades coming through. It's Golden Cuirass on the way. Have we got Bodkin Bolts already? No Bodkin Bolts, by the way. Zornhound not picked up. Bodkin Bolt's kind of irrelevant here with this army, but I tell you what, it's not going to be irrelevant. War Horses coming through. Now remember, this gets applied before the armor. So if you've got 100 damage, you take 25% off that, so that takes it down to 75, and then you apply the armor afterwards, which I'm pretty sure works out to be better than if it was the other way around, where if you had, like, say 10 armor, it would take 90 off and then reduce the 25%. It feels like that would be less, but I'd have to double check my math. But anyway, the point is, you're going to be doing or taking less damage while you're charging, which is a pretty nice way for these Gilded Knights to work out. I don't know exactly how much that's going to affect them. It might be a little bit of damage coming out, though. You can see the Streltsy, the crossbows do some pretty decent damage here to these units when they charge through, but absolutely eaten alive. The Bombard's now going to be looking to take out the keep, and defending on this front, he's got 37 Gilded Archers, still not maxed out yet, still not reached that maximum population. The Gilded Archers looking to try and fire down upon these units. The Men-at-Arms going to get picked off. They're doing a wonderful job of tanking up the damage here, and at the same time, we got 3 minutes until Sacred Victory. Something that Puppy Paw hadn't really considered as a threat. This game now exposes itself and says, you forgot about me, didn't you, buddy? Well, guess what? It might be too little too late, as 3 minutes is not a lot of time. He's going to stand on the sacred site. He's going to look to neutralize it. As long as these archers maintain presence on this sacred site and no other units, it almost looks like his opponent is unaware that it's happening, that the sacred site is being neutralized right now. Now the horsemen going to come out. They've only got their veterancy in, not looking to stand on the sacred site. Puppy Paw needs to make sure these units stay alive. It's coming down. He's got another 5% on it. Will he make it onto the sacred site in time? It looks like it will get neutralized. Less than 3 minutes on that one, but he managed to do it. But Puppy Paw just taps out anyway. He says, never mind. I didn't care about this. It was just like, I just want to neutralize the sacred site, then I can leave. Then I'm a happy man. Ladies and gentlemen, go check him out. I'll leave a link in the description of where you can watch him live over on Twitch. He's probably live right now. His name's Puppy Paw. He's a hell of a gamer. Go check him out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.